Adebayo just dropped 83 points. 83! Bam Adebayo, 83 points. And the funny thing is everyone is hating on him. On March 10, 2026, the Miami Heat went up against the Washington Wizards, and Bam Adebayo dropped a historical 83 points, 7 of 22 from 3, 20 of 43 from the field, 36 of 43 from the line, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, damn, 2 steals and 2 blocks as well. That's actually really good. Becoming the second highest single game scorer in NBA history, behind Wilt Chamberlain's historic 100-point game. I don't know what to say. I was at work at the time and I heard that he had like 40 points by halftime. So I was like, okay, cool. He's gonna finish with 55. Then I went and checked the Bucks score. He had 77 points with 2 minutes to go. I was in shock. I didn't know what to say. And obviously he finished with 83 points, beating Kobe's 81 and becoming the second highest scorer ever. But it's funny because people aren't really praising his historical performance, or people are. But a lot of people are hating on him. And the reasons, they're kind of valid. The first and most obvious one is the free throws. Because Bam in this game didn't only break the Miami Heat's all-time scoring record, I think it was LeBron with 64 points. He didn't only become the second highest scorer, single game scorer in NBA history, but he broke the record for most free throws attempted and made in an NBA game. He made 36 free throws. He scored 36 points off of 3. And he attempted 43. 36 points off free throws. And that's why people are pissed, because that's an absurd amount of free throws to give to one player. However, I don't think the blame should be put back on Bam Adebayo. They went up against the Wizards, okay? The Wizards suck. The Wizards were essentially fouling him multiple times, especially down the stretch in the fourth for some reason. However, I don't think we should diminish Bam's 43-point game because of the free throws. And that kind of leads into the second reason why people are annoyed. And that's because he did it against the Wizards. Now the Wizards, they suck, okay? They're not a playoff team. They're probably gonna get the first overall pick. They're easily the worst team in the league. And when people are comparing his game to Kobe Bryant's, people are saying that it isn't stacking up to the same as Kobe's because he played against a bad team. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of get this point. 50 points against the Denver Nuggets is a lot better and harder to achieve than dropping 50 against the Brooklyn Nets. However, in rebuttal to this, all I gotta say is that it's an NBA team. Every single player, every single team in the NBA is difficult and have some of the most best players in the world on their team. Despite these 2 points, I think the main reason why people are annoyed is because he broke Kobe Bryant's record. And not only because he broke it, it's because Bam Adebayo specifically broke the record. I think if SGA or Luka Doncic, especially Luka, I think if Luka dropped 83 points, I don't think people would be annoyed. Mainly because it's Luka Doncic. He's a star player. He's gonna win MVPs sometimes in his career. Actually, he probably won't because the NBA is just gonna rob him. But I also think it's the fact that he's on the Lakers would probably mean that people won't be as mad that he broke the record because he would have been a Lakers player to break it. I think people are annoyed because it was Bam Adebayo, a guy who isn't a star player, a guy who is decent, he's a borderline, like he's an all-star, but a guy who isn't like a high caliber Jokic, Giannis, SGA type player. And I think that's why people are mad, because Kobe is such a legend in the game, and because that 81-point game is so historical. People are hating because a guy like Bam Adebayo, who isn't a star player, is the one who broke it. In my opinion, I think people just gotta relax. I think people gotta step back and see it for what it is. Bam Adebayo dropped 83 points in an NBA game. 83 points is 83 points. At the end of an NBA game, when you look at the scores at the end of the game, one team won and one team lost. One team dropped 120, the other team dropped 90. It doesn't say they dropped 120 points, but 30 of them were free throws. It's one number, 120 points. It's one number. And I think that's how we should view this game. 83 points is 83 points. And that's how I reckon we should view this game. Bam Adebayo made history. At the end of the day, people can be mad about it, but 83 points is 83 points.